Y'all, good morning. It's the dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober, the creator, the inventor, the architect, the designer, the originator of the very first platform in history for dark skin. Now, at this point, I'm often imitated, but never motherfucking duplicated. I am the originator of the entire dark skin lane. I am the originator of the entire dark skin platform. I made these bitches talk about dark skin. I'm the first person to bring the issues of dark skin to the internet, and these motherfuckers, they mocked me, then they copied me. They mocked me, then they copied me. All you bitches is my sons. All you bitches is my daughters. Absolutely. That's how I go. And I want everybody to know, the dark skin originator, I'm here. Rashida Strober, the designer, the creator, the architect of the very first platform in history created for dark skin issues, to talk about colorism, all that. Did it back in 1998. Only other person that I ever acknowledge and shout out, you know who you are. And anybody that follows me, y'all know who she is. The great Cola Booth. She's the only other one that's real that I could respect. Fuck the rest. I don't give a fuck about none of you bitches. Only the dark-skinned activist could say this shit. Only the dark-skinned activist, the originator, has the legitimacy to come up on a social media platform and say, fuck you other dark-skinned bitches. Fuck you other black bitches. Fuck every last one of you bitches. Because all you bitches did was mock me, then you copy me. You mock me, then you copy me. But bitch, you're not the motherfucking dark-skinned activist. You'll never be the dark-skinned activist. You'll never be the originator, the creator, the architect of the entire dark-skinned lane. Let's get that straight. Everybody understand? That's the first lesson that everybody needs to motherfucking understand. You're not the dark-skinned activist. There's only one dark-skinned activist. Understood? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. My voice is like very, very hoarse this morning because I've been doing some teaching and I have been doing a whole lot of talking. Like, oh my God, y'all know I could talk. But I want to just come to you guys and remind you that on April, I'm looking around because I'm actually sitting at this outside of this place that I gotta go into, running some errands this morning. I got up like super early this morning, so if y'all see me looking over there, I'm just trying to see if they open. But anyway, April 23rd, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The dark-skinned activist, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, the creator, the inventor, the architect, the designer of the first platform in history for dark skin, the first person to bring dark skin issues to the internet, Rashida Strober, is going down on April 23rd. I'm going to be teaching the first Darkism course. So this paradigm of darkism that comes out of dark skin activism, which laid the foundation for any motherfucker to talk about dark skin. I laid the foundation. I am the foundation. I am the motherfucking blueprint. You're not going to get no better than Rashida Strober because I'm going to be teaching the Darkism course myself. You're not going to get a recording of the course. You're going to get me, the dark skin activist, the creator of dark skin activism, and the creator of the Darkism paradigm. You're going to get me teaching the course live and in person and direct. And it's going to be happening on April 23rd, okay? And I do have the link to the course in the description. Now, I am recording this off of my phone. So whenever I'm recording something off of my phone, I can't fully go in and put all the information that I would like in. But the link is there, okay? So you guys can go ahead and click the link. It's going to take you directly to where you can purchase the course. And you can go ahead and get the course. It's going to be April 23rd. Now, that's on a Tuesday evening because it's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right? 7 p.m. Eastern time is going down. So now, this is the very first course to deal. Again, I'm the innovator here. And I'm always doing the first thing. And then motherfuckers will come behind me. They'll say how stupid it is. I'm just letting people know, for those of you that don't know, because some of you need to know how this whole thing is going down. People will come behind me. They'll say it's dumb, but then these bitches will sit back and study everything I do, and then they'll go and copy and regurgitate the dark skin activists. They've been doing this since 2015. But if I see any one of you hoes even attempting to teach my course, lawsuits is coming. And you know what? Let me just say this here. I know a lot of y'all have heard about the fiasco that's going down with Cardi B suing these bloggers. You understand? Now, Cardi B money is long, okay? Her money is long, and when, this is what I keep telling people. When you got the money to sue, and, you know, you go ahead and you move forward with it. But the point is, I remember Cardi B, which I'm not a Cardi B fan at all. Okay? I tell y'all straight up, I'm not a Cardi B fan. Y'all already know how I feel about her regarding Darkism. But I'm also very a fair person. If someone is doing something to you illegally that they should not be doing, and you feel that you have the grounds, you do have the right to pursue a lawsuit and handle it in a court of law. So with the, I do respect her right to move forward with, you know, handling the issues that she feels that where she has been wrong in a court of law and her money is long. And I remember her talking about how she was going to sue individuals. I remember her saying that. And I told y'all before, lawsuits, let me tell you something. People could sit back and listen to a person talk and think a person is blowing smoke. But let me tell you something. When the time comes, when the time is right, if a person really wants to come for you legally when the time is right, they always could do that. So with that being said, I'm just giving this Cardi B as an example because I truly believe that when she started talking about suing people for defaming her and putting out false information on her, which I don't condone anybody do. If you're going to talk about a bitch, make sure you're telling the truth now. That's very important. I don't think, though, that people believed her. I think that they was like, oh, she just blowing smoke. But see, me, I don't never count a bitch out. I'll never count a bitch out. I don't care if I don't even like you. I'm not going to count you out because you never know what someone is capable of. So, but because Cardi B, her money is long to where she has the money to go ahead and proceed with the lawsuit. Sometimes, and a lot of people said to me, well, Rashida, why haven't you sued? And the simple answer is I don't have the funds yet. But to count the dark-skinned activists out from suing these hoes, these plagiarizing bitches, because that's what they are. I don't respect none of them. Fake frauds. All of them copy me. Every fucking last one of them. Don't ever count me out. To count the dark-skinned activists out is a fucking fatal mistake. Trust me. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Moving right a motherfucking along. April 23rd, I'm going to be teaching the first, again, there's a lot of firsts that I've done. First to bring dark skin issues online. The very first person laid the foundation. The first person in history to create a movement for dark skin. Okay? Created the movement back in 1998, and I've watched its progression up until the present time. So now, my next and most newest innovation is to teach my Darkism course. And for those of you that don't know, Darkism comes out of the dark skin activist movement, the dark skin activist paradigm. And it is a natural progression to create the Darkism paradigm, because what I've done, which is no one has done before, because you see these bitches talk about colorism. You're copying. Again, you haven't innovated or did anything new. Because the fact of the matter is, and I've studied probably all of the colorism literature that there is as a scholar. The fact of the matter is, Alice Walker coined colorism in 1982. That's her paradigm. Colorism doesn't belong to anybody else. And I'm always giving y'all the facts. And you can fact check me, because I don't fucking lie. Anybody's free to go fact check everything I'm saying. In fact, I encourage you to do it. Don't get stuck in the pattern of looking at videos and thinking that you got all the information. Let me tell you something, baby. Readers are the real leaders. Readers are leaders. Readers are leaders. Don't ever get it fucked up. The video cannot compensate. It can supplement, supplementation, but it can never compensate. You have to do your research, which requires reading. So Alice Walker, colorism is Alice Walker's term. But what these dishonest bitches and whores, and I'm going to call them all kinds of names because I don't like none of them. Because, again, everybody's mocking me. They mocked me, and now these bitches copy me, and I fucking hate all of them. Every fucking last one of them. Spat on them. I don't give a fuck who you are. Fuck you. And I'll tell you this to your face. No problem. Y'all already know. So the concept, the paradigm, the word, colorism, belongs to Alice Walker. It doesn't belong, and I cannot speak for how Alice Walker feels, and I'm not coming on here pretending that I'm speaking for her how she feels, because I got my feeling about people plagiarizing and ripping off my work, and she has her feeling. I don't know Alice Walker personally, but let me tell you, I respect innovators. I respect people who create from nothing. I don't respect people who steal and plagiarize. I will never respect them. I don't give a fuck who they are. I don't care if you're the president of the United States. And those people will be brought down eventually. Okay? There's a saying that goes, you can do as much as you want, but you damn sure can't do it for as long as you want. Eventually, the truth is going to be told, and people will see the truth. So I want everybody to understand that this colorism, speaking on colorism, is not anybody on the internet's creation. They didn't create that. They're not original. And the most fucked up part is I'm probably the only person that actually gives Alice Walker credit and talks about Alice Walker. I talk about the pioneers, the scholars. Other people will pass this shit off as their own, pretending as if they came up with the word colorism. Bitch, you didn't come up with colorism. I don't give a fuck who you are. You should be kissing the ground that Alice Walker walks on. But these bitches ain't got no respect. That's why in the black community, it's never going to be unity. Because people disrespect, they steal, they lie, and the internet has created a breeding ground of liars, of manipulators, of frauds, of schemers. That is what they are. Now, bringing it back to Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist. Now, people that have studied me, have followed me, they know that I've told you this before. I've spent years prior to YouTube, prior to social media, as a scholar. This is important. Because I've had people that contacted me and they asked me, well, can you give me further reading? Can you give me further resources? Because they know, or you're gonna find out that you're not gonna get it all from watching somebody's fraudulent video. You're not gonna get it all. So they've asked me for resources where they can read up and understand and research this thing called colorism. And the first thing I would tell people to do, because I'm an honest person and I'm also a scholar, I might cuss and say, bitch, motherfuck you, but don't ever get it fucked up. I will whip your ass in a debate real quick. You don't want it. You might want it, but I hope you know what you're getting in for. Don't ever get that fucked up. Okay. So I always direct people back to Alice Walker and people like Dr. Margaret Hunter. Been doing this for years. But again, because I'm honest, and because I'm also a scholar, I believe in proper academic acknowledgement. Because I know at the end of the day, all the cussing, all the bitch, all the motherfucker, all that right there, you have to have actual substance to what it is that you're saying. And people, after really paying attention and studying the work that I've done, they find out that there is historical substance. There is intellectual substance. There is academic honesty. There is originality. There is no plagiarizing and stealing looking at another black woman on the internet, or looking at another black woman on any form of social media and saying, let me go and take this person's work and try to pass it off as my own and build an audience off of it. I don't have to do that. So after studying the colorism scholarly literature, which is already a literature and a paradigm that has already been created. Nobody on the internet created that. Alice Walker did that back in 1982. You bitches is late. I know you wish that you created it, but you didn't. That's a fact. Anybody wants to debate that, bring it. You better bring some facts or you're going to lose against me. So after studying the colorism scholarly literature and doing, research, countless hours of research, countless years of just developing the paradigm of dark skin activism, which comes out of a concrete study and an analysis of not only colorism, the colorism scholar literature, but also an analysis of history, an analysis of the political situation of dark-skinned people around the world. I want people to understand this is how the dark-skinned activists came about. No one has my story. The rest of these bitches, their story comes from watching Rashida Strober on the internet, studying my moves, watching my videos, reading my books, going to my website, coming to my plays, and then bitches regurgitating and plagiarizing and copying. No one can say what I'm saying right now in regards to the actual development of this thing called dark skin activism. And when you take my course, Darkism, Understanding Darkism, you're going to begin to understand the foundation. We always have to have the foundation. And this is the reason why I write books. Because I understand that even though we have this internet thing, books is what's going to win in the end. Whether or not they be in hardcover form or electronic form. Because electronic books are big now. But the written word is king. So, and I tell you guys this to so that you'll understand the framework I'm providing here. Not to brag, my undergraduate degree is in history. So I've always had a love for history and for telling the truth, for being honest, for being intellectually honest, for telling all sides of the story and being honest to know the origin story of where something comes from. Because it just doesn't pop up out of anywhere. There's a origin story. And I'm not going to allow black women, unscrupulous, lying, manipulative, conniving, scheming black women to come along on the internet and lie about how this dark skin topic came. So that's one of the reasons why I write. Because as a historian, as an intellectual, the power is within me to write and tell the truth. Because the books are going to live longer than me. So when I'm dead and gone, and people come along of any race, any hue, and they say, how did this whole thing about dark skin, and we're leaving out colorism again, because I already said Alice Walker, that belongs to her. Nobody didn't create that on the internet. But darkism is an original creation by the dark skin activists. The dark skin activists and dark skin activism is my original creation. I created that. Just like I'm giving honor and respect and homage due to Alice Walker, which most black people that's talking about colorism are not honest enough to do. And they'll probably follow my lead because they follow everything I do. Make no motherfucking mistake about that, y'all. These bitches watch me and follow every fucking thing I do. But the problem is they're not honest. They don't give credit. They try to pass the shit off as their own. So the power that I have is to write books. That's why I got so many books that I've written. I've written more books on dark skin than any human being in the world. Anybody. Which a lot of these people, they've read my book and plagiarized. Read my books, all of that. And I'm not the only one. These bitches have done it to Cola Booth, who's the mother. Who's the mother. They've done it to Cola Booth. Stolen. And they think that it's okay and it's cool. But eventually, the truth is already being exposed anyway. The facts are already, people are already being exposed for frauds and liars. It's just, there's levels to it. Like eventually the lawsuit. When I get the funds, I'm going to start taking bitches to court. The federal court case going to go down. You understand? So they're already being exposed. And the reason why I sometimes spend time on this topic is because there are stages to the dark skin activists and dark skin activism as it continues to develop. Understand me clearly. So stage number one was in 1998. Actually, stage number one was me as a little girl trying to understand why was I being treated differently as a dark skinned woman. That was stage number one of dark skin activism. And then in 1998, as I began to search for a person that is doing what I was doing, what I'm doing right now, and I didn't find nobody that talked about dark skin activism. It did not exist. I became the creator, the originator of this thing called dark skin activism, and became the dark skin activist, the world's first dark skin activist, the first person in human history to create a platform only for dark skin, is what I decided to do in 1998. That was the second stage of dark skin activism. Now, the third stage was probably the most difficult stage, was to get it out to the masses, to where I then began to write books, write plays, do lectures, all this stemming from 1998. Nobody was doing this. That's why I'm telling y'all, all these people you see, they're copying me. They're plagiarizing. That's why I'm here to give you the history of it. So the third phase, once again, was me trying to disseminate the information to the masses. And I chose to do that via books, via plays. And of course, those things you have to get out there and market it to the world. I started doing my the Dark Skin Activist Tour, for example, in 2006, well before any person talked about dark skin. Been doing this for years. So I say these bitches are not original. Nothing they're doing is original. Then brought it to the internet, created the first dark skin channel in 2009. 2014, and now let me say this. White people already knew about me before the black masses did, because I made mainstream white publications and television. Already did that. So you see people doing it now, I already laid the foundation. It's plagiarism. It's a regurgitation of what the dark skin activists already fucking did. And I'm gonna let you know, because what you're doing, what you bitches doing, is not original. You're copying. And you don't want to give credit to where it's due. And you don't want to say, I got this from Rashida Strober. So I got to tell the motherfucking truth, because that's all I know how to do. Then came along, you know, the prevalence of social media. I was contacted by Tommy Sotomayor, went on the show. Everybody dogged me. That's why these bitches could just eat dirt. I don't respect them. Because none of these hoes that's talking about dark skin, if they was really about that dark skin life, they would have came out and defended me. And the attacks that I received after going on Tommy Sotomayor in 2014. Then 2015, the Kendrick Lamar beef blew it up to where everybody knew in the black internet world about the dark skin activists, made donkey of the day. And then after that, these bitches really started copying me. All of them. Every last one of them. So now I'm in the phase of the fourth phase, which is the plagiarism. That's why I continue to talk about it, because I'm giving you a historical timeline. Because again, the entire truth of how the dark skin lane is going to be told. You're not gonna escape the truth. I am the queen, the king bitch of this shit. Nobody else is. And yes, I could say that. You call me arrogant, call me a narcissist, I do not care. But what you can't do is dispute the facts. The facts that I have given is indisputable. You'd be a fool. You'd be a fraud. You'd be disingenuous to dispute the facts that I'm giving. And you can fact check. I love when people fact check me, because everything that I'm saying is all going to be found out to be the truth. So there's phases of dark skin activism, and there's more to come that even I can't tell y'all, because I never imagined back in 1998 when everybody was saying this is crazy. I never imagined in 2014 when bitches was saying that I was crazy for calling myself the dark skin activist. I remember people saying they didn't even understand what I was doing. I never imagined that these bitches would come along and copy and rip off my work. That's the untruth. All these dark-skinned women who used to come out and oppose me, but these disingenuous hoes sat back. You opposed me, you called me crazy, but then you copied everything I did. How fucking hypocritical is that? They literally stalked me on social medias. They're still doing it to this day. Stalked my YouTube, stalked my Facebook, stalked my website. But these hoes were studying. It's what they do. This is why you cannot trust. It's a lesson in trust, because you can't trust these treacherous bitches in the age of the internet. You cannot. I'm trying to see y'all chat. Hold on one second. I'm trying to look at y'all messages here, but I can't. For whatever reason, it won't come up while I'm talking. Sorry, y'all. And I'm trying so hard to see it. This is very weird. This is why I don't like recording off of my phone. Because I cannot see the chat. So, I just gave y'all a little short history of it. And I'm going to continue to fight until the truth is told, to the whole world know the achievement, the accomplishment that Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist, is doing. And I won't let a black bitch, a white bitch, a brown bitch, a blue bitch, I'll never let a bitch take it away from me. I'll fight you to the very end. You're in for a fucking fight. You better understand that shit clearly, and you better come prepared, ready to box intellectually, because you're not going to beat me. You might think that you're winning, you know, there's battles in war, you know, but I'm here to win the war. I'm in it to win the motherfucking war. And that's long term. You understand what I'm saying? This is not, battles are short term. But I'm in it for the long haul. Bitch, 1998 all the way up until 2019, I'm in it for the long haul. And you can say whatever you want to say. Whoever can say whatever they want to say out of their mouth. But you can't stop me. And if you think that, that's fine. If you think that you can stop me by using whatever tactics, then the joke is on you. Continue. So April 23rd, just giving y'all a little bit of a backdrop to what dark skin activism is, how dark skin issues came onto the internet, how dark skin issues came onto television. It all started with me, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist. There will never be any more. It's only one. There's only one motherfucking dark skin activist. That's it. You looking at her. The end of the motherfucking story. Simple as that. The Dark ISM course, Understanding Dark ISM, is going to be taking place on April 23rd. You can get your virtual ticket right now, and you can watch from anywhere in the world, and you can begin to understand in depth what this thing called Dark ISM is and how it impacts people globally, how it impacts humanity globally. Because make no mistake about it, Dark ISM has a global impact. It's not just about dark-skinned people in the United States or dark-skinned women and who won't date them and etc. There's a global impact, and Dark ISM, my Dark ISM course, Understanding Dark ISM, is going to go into further detail on that. And yes, of course, you will be able to ask questions. It's going to be a course that is for, I would say, ages 15 and up. It's, you know, actually very family friendly. So if you want to purchase the course and have your whole family watch, you can do that. If you want to purchase the course and have your friends come over and participate, you could do that. Y'all can all go in on the price of the course's ticket. You can all do that. Okay? It's so many different options. So I got to get ready to get out of here. I was planning on going running today, which is why I'm dressed like this, but I had an errand to do before I run. But it's actually raining out here. So I'm really hoping that it stops raining so I can get my cardio in, because I have registered for the Atlanta Peachtree race, and every day I have committed myself to running a certain number of miles. And if I can't get my run in a day because it's raining, I'll be like so upset because I can't get in my miles. Yesterday I did 6 very clean miles yesterday. It was a little bit hard, but I was able to pull through. Made a delicious vegan running recovery meal. It was so good yesterday, y'all. I thought about coming online and sharing my my vegan runner's recovery meal, because I realized I need to do more of that. I wrote the first motivational book for dark skin women, How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet, where I kind of give you guys some insight into my way of life in terms of how I eat as a dark skinned woman. Now watch these bitches copy that. They copy everything I do. I'm telling you. I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, I said to myself I was going to come on and share with you guys more of my vegan. I have been a vegan for a very long time, almost going on 10 years now. I was a vegetarian before that. And I've been running since I was in middle school. I love to run. And the Peachtree Atlanta race, this is like the first time I'm going to be doing like a race, because I normally just run solo. I don't like running competitions or anything. But someone recommended that I enter the Peachtree race. And it's a lottery, by the way. So, meaning that they randomly choose after you register who is selected to be in the race. So I registered for it. I hope I'm chosen, because I'm damn sure preparing right now. And I'm really excited about, even if I don't get picked to be in the Peachtree race, I would still keep running. I mean, I run damn near every day. This is what I do. This is a part of the dark skin activist life and my makeup. But hopefully what I'm going to be doing, if I do get selected for the Peachtree race, which is taking place in July, I'll be sharing with y'all some of my runs, if I could get somebody to come out and film and record. Because I mean, it's kind of hard for me. Like, sometimes I'll film my runs on Facebook, but I'm holding the phone in my hand. But I want to get somebody to like actually film it and run alongside me, so you guys could see how I train. And I'm very simplistic. It's just, for me, I have to run a certain amount of miles in a certain amount of time. And then it's always about the recovery. So here lately, I have been doing mostly the fruitarian thing, because I find that, shout out to all the fruitarian runners out there as well. I've learned a lot in honor of not plagiarizing people, because I'm big on that. People stealing from people online. I've learned a lot about running and fruitarianism, mainly from people online. There's a lot of fruitarian runners online. There's a guy called the Fruitarian Runner who does all these damn ultra marathons and stuff. And I could tell you right now, just doing it myself, you know, being vegan is great. But the raw vegan, because there's levels to veganism. There's the raw vegan, and then there's the people like the fruitarian vegans. And I can tell you right now, I do my best running as a fruitarian vegan. So I've kind of switched over to mostly fruit. Over the past week, I kind of like wean myself off of a lot of the cooked vegan food, and I've been doing like mainly avocados, papaya, cantaloupe, mangoes. My favorite is mangoes, because of recovery, and that's really the reason why I'm doing it. Like, fruit is the best, in my humble opinion, is the best runner recovery diet. And it's simply because it's so much water and so many different nutrients in the fruit that just helps your muscles to recover. I always feel better when I'm doing fruits and doing heavy running versus doing heavy running and just being on a regular cooked vegan diet. So there you have it. I'm going to try to share with y'all more of that. I'm probably going to end up running at some point during the day. My minimum is 6 miles. So every time I run, it's 6 miles, and I'm trying to do it within under an hour. That's my minimum. And I haven't decided which race I'm going to do, because the Atlanta Peachtree race, they have like different races that you could do. I haven't decided yet, but I just made up in my mind, okay, my minimum every time I'm running is going to be 6 miles, and I'm going to do it in under an hour. And I've been doing pretty good. And again, like I said, the recovery is off the chain. I've been having my kale juice is my staple. Oh my God, my kale and my lemon, I've been on it. And see, that's what you want to do. If you're doing any heavy cardio, anything like running, I'm telling you right now, you want to be up on your green juices. For me, and there's different types of green juices, but for me, my favorite green juice, my staple green juice, is straight up kale and lemon. I've been drinking it for years. Another staple as a runner is beets. Beets will give you like so much energy. Even if you're doing like, you work out in the gym, beets has something called nitrates, and it releases the oxygen into your body to where it gives you a lot of energy and endurance. So, and the same thing with kale, but beets seems to have a high amount in it. So I've been on, my kale, I've been on my coconut milk, I've been on my avocado, my mango, what else I've been having? My almond milk rather, my coconut water, and just a lot of water-rich fruits, especially the mango. Like, I went through so many mangoes over the past week. I've been having like mango meals. But I'm telling y'all, that recovery time, when I finish that run, it's nothing. I mean, just test it out on yourself. do running on like the standard American diet, and I've done them all. So this is why I know that the fruitarian is the best. This is not what somebody told me, even though I've gotten a lot of inspiration from the fruitarian ultra marathon runners. But if you do it yourself, you will understand what I'm saying. So I've ran on the standard American diet. I've ran on the vegetarian diet. I've ran on the vegan diet. I've ran on the raw vegan diet. And when I say the vegan diet, I'm just talking about like regular cooked food. I ran on the vegan diet, I ran on the raw vegan diet, and I ran on fruitarian. I'll tell y'all right now, hands motherfucking down, the fruitarian vegan diet is the best for a runner. I'm telling you. Your energy will be through the roof. And again, the most important thing to remember, how are you going to recover? So, you know, because you got to be able to get up and go do that thing day after day. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm always thinking recovery. I need my muscles and my bones and my insides to be fresh and ready to go. So I'm very excited about possibly being selected for the Atlanta Peachtree race. And I'm going to be giving y'all updates, try to bring y'all as much updates as possible. And y'all will see me coming on here. I'm always dressed in my running gear. Like my running, I went to work yesterday and the day before. But if I'm not working, my normal attire is like my running gear. Like it's crazy. Like that's what my wardrobe is really made of. Simple running clothes. I like to run in my hoodie because, you know, you burn a lot of calories when you run in you know, hoodies and stuff like that. So this is just my own personal preference. I like to do. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. But I am very excited. So I hope it stops raining, because as soon as it stops raining, I'm going to get out there and get ready to go clock my 6 miles. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. April 23rd, my Dark ISM online course is coming up. I want to thank y'all for taking the time to watch. Man, I wish I could see y'all chats. I cannot see it. Like, I'm so disappointed. I can't see it. So crazy. Anyway, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. Make sure y'all go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com, and just learn about the history of the dark-skinned activists. The history is going to be told anyway, so you might as well jump on board right now. Get on board right now. Learn, spread the word. And I appreciate y'all for watching. I got to get in here because I can see that this place is now open. I'm going to try to figure out how to close this down. Also, if you want to make a donation to the Dark Skin Activist Tour, which features my creative Dark Skin Activist works, you can go to my GoFundMe. Just Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe and make a donation. And, oh, I forgot to mention, if you take the Darkism course, my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, which is $40 if you purchase it from me, it's required reading for the course. So if you want to purchase my book, you can go to my PayPal. Just go to PayPal, type in this email address, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com, and make a purchase there. Or if you want to Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe, you can make the purchase through the GoFundMe, and you can get the book that way. And I will send you an autographed copy of my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. And that's it, guys. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the creator, Rashida Strober, the inventor, Rashida Strober, the designer, Rashida Strober of the first platform in history ever created for dark skin, known as dark skin activism. I am the world's first dark skin activist, the only dark skin activist to bring the issues of dark skin, including colorism, shout out to Alice Walker, to the internet, to television. I am the originator. There's only one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to try to see if I can figure out how to end this live. Make sure you like this video, make sure you share this video, and take the course. Y'all going to have to look at my lovely face while I try to figure out how to end this live on my phone, because that's what I'm doing right now.